Hey everybody, happy Friday to you. Well, Texas Redleg here. I wanted to put out a video as the clock is ticking down here and just sort of discuss a few things. And I'm surely probably not going to mention anything that you guys don't already know. However, I wanted to drive home just a couple points, 2 or 3 points here, and take it or leave it for what it's worth to you. I always appreciate your feedback, your comments. Please keep that going. Be discreet and remember how to practice being the gray man or the gray woman there. I think it's going to become ever so important as we move forward here, unfortunately. But, a lot of us have been preparing that way, so I think a lot of us will be able to transition right into that role and, not lose much sleep over it. But having said all that, please use some discretion and be smart about what you broadcast. So the main thing I wanted to talk about tonight is the fact that if you haven't figured it out yet, we're on our own, okay? If you value being a patriot, if you value the things that we hold dear, the Constitution, etc., you need to know that we are on our own, okay? As many of us predicted, there is no help coming, okay? We are on our own. And, only us, we the people can do what we need to do. And I am very disappointed I would say disappointed but not surprised at the what we thought were reliable GOP members. And at this point, I'm at the crossroads, and I've kind of been drifting this way for a while, but now it's been proven to me without a doubt there are no Republicans and Democrats anymore, people. Okay? There's just not. I have always leaned to the right as far as my votes are concerned. And, I am officially taking off the R, and I'm just going to be me right now. And the party lines are blurred. They cross paths. They're all in it together. They're all in it to stay greedy and get theirs, and we're just a vessel for them to do that. Every 4 to 6 years they come around begging for votes, begging for money, and this is why I never give money to politicians, ever. I just don't do it. But what has happened with this protest and subsequent piercing of the Capitol perimeter is it actually gave the rhinos and the other so-called conservative members of the GOP, gave them cover to finally abandon Trump completely. And in doing that, they abandoned us. And so I hope people remember this situation. It is a sad time. There's a lot of vitriol, there's a lot of hate, there's a lot of dangerous things that have occurred and that are going to keep occurring, probably worse. So make no mistake about it. These people abandoned Trump and they abandoned us. And the final pendulum that swung was the piercing of the Capitol building, and this automatically gave all these Republicans, so-called Republican GOP members, cover to finally completely abandon Trump and us. I'm not saying I agree with violence at the Capitol. I'm not saying that they were within their rights to storm the Capitol. I'm not saying that. But being on the Capitol grounds peacefully, I have no problem with that at all. So some things just never change, I guess. So, again, I'm not advocating violence. I'm not supporting what, the perimeter being broken into and the vandalism and such that occurred to the Capitol. And of course, you know, any injuries or deaths that occurred. I'm certainly not supporting that at all. And I'm also not supportive of you know, whoever the Secret Service agent was or whoever fired the shot and killed the female veteran unarmed. You know, I got a little problem with that. You know, I need to see what the rules of engagement were. But there were a lot of people standing around that hallway, and then this poor gal just got shot. And, you know, it stinks real bad to me. You know, and so, again, some things just never change. And as a former member of law enforcement and a veteran of the military, United States Army, I support law enforcement. But, you know, people getting killed by cops, you know, that are unarmed, it swings both ways, people, not just one way, okay? So, all of you folks that got upset when what's his name, Blake and these other guys, you know, that got shot that were unarmed. I mean, it kind of goes both ways. Don't be a hypocrite, you know. So try to be you know, rational in your thinking there. Anyway, there were a lot of people standing around that particular moment when that gal got shot, and it's just something doesn't sound right to me. And hopefully they don't sweep it under the rug. And, you know, if there was a crime committed, you know, by that officer or whoever the agent was, that needs to be exposed. It needs to be flushed out. And, you know, let's be open and honest about everything. Okay. But anyway, yeah, these so-called conservatives, you know, they've gotten cover to finally abandon us and Trump. So, you know, it is what it is. Having said that, we are on our own. All right, it's just plain and simple. So take that as it, you know, as it is, and do what you got to do to, you know, protect you and yours, and you know, obtain the things that you need to have longevity and a smooth ride here going forward. So having said that, you have 11 days right now before the inauguration to stack it deep. And every day of that 11, you know, become one less day going forward, and every single one of those days is important. Even if you are prepped, even if you think you're good, I suggest you go back in, to have a look. Don't take chances. If you're in need, get it. Especially when it comes to things 2A. So future regulations and executive orders are coming, and they're coming fast. Okay? Extremely fast. Don't doubt it. All these people that say, oh, the Democrats will never do this, the Democrats will never do that. Well, you know what? They just keep doing stuff. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? They finally got control of all of it, and they're going to use the power. Believe them when they tell you they want to fundamentally change the United States of America, because that's what they want to do. So expect lightning fast new regs and executive orders, especially things regarding the 2A. Expect jaw-dropping changes fast, extremely fast. Keep those fuel tanks on full. You've got a few days to get those meds topped off, you know. I'm not saying you won't be able to get meds going forward, but, you know, it might be kind of bottlenecked. You know, there might be some interruption of services and things going forward. So top up those vehicle tanks and top up those fuel tanks. Grab your cooking fuels if you need them, meds, and all the other stuff. You people know what to get. There's enough videos out there, and you've probably been doing this long enough where you don't need somebody like me telling you what you need to get and get this now. But you've got 11 days to stack it deep. And I would take advantage of every one of those days if I were you. So anyway, y'all be safe out there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember this. Long live the Republic.